think the Christian life is a lot like working out. You usually find yourself falling on one side of a spectrum. You decide with a New Year's resolution, or you want to get your beach body, or you want to run a 5K, or you want to lose some weight and get healthy. And so you find yourself on one side of this. Either you jump in and you start training and you get on the treadmill and you start to lose some weight and you start to feel better, so you run your first 5K. And the adrenaline rush of that race leads you to say, it's not enough, I'm going to run a 10K. And then a 10K is not enough, and so you train for a triathlon, and you just keep working out, and you keep working out, and you drop more weight, and you go 5 seconds faster, or you add 5 pounds to your bench press, and it just is never enough, and it just keeps cycling, and there's never a satisfaction, even though you keep getting better and better and better. Or you find yourself on the other side, where you jump right in, and you get on the treadmill, and you go on your diet, and you start to lose some weight, and then your muscles hurt, so you take a break. Or maybe you fall off the diet bandwagon and you binge one weekend, and then you're faced with this dilemma: do I get back on and start again, or do I just like my Snickers and Coke too much? Or maybe it's like, I don't want my muscles to hurt like they did, so I'm just like not gonna try as hard. Or you jump back into it again, and then your muscles hurt, and then you're up and down and up and down. And once again, you're never satisfied. And so both of these spectrums find us at a place where we're trying harder and harder and harder and harder and not satisfied. Or we're up and down and up and down and up and down and we're never satisfied. I think the Christian life in a lot of ways is the same way. On this side, we find those people that just go from conference to conference, and we see that happen all the time. It's like, I'm going to win the world for Jesus, I'm going to live for God. And you do for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and you tell your friends about Jesus, and you make some lifestyle changes, and then you fall off the bandwagon, and then you're down, and then you have to make this decision: do I go back and repent and start again, or do I just forget about it until the next conference comes? Or maybe you're on this side where you're doing everything right, and you're having your devotions, and you're giving your money, and you're going on mission trips and mission trips and mission trips, and you're doing all these things. And in spite of all those things, it's never enough, and you never really feel close to Jesus. And so you're like, well, I just got to try harder. I just have to try harder. When Jesus sat on the mountain with his disciples, and he said, I'm going to show you a new way to live. I'm going to take away the heart of stone, the law by which you've lived for so long, and I'm going to give you a heart of flesh. I'm going to give you the heart of flesh that beats with the blood of a king. And his disciples didn't understand what that meant, because all they'd known was doing more or being something. And Jesus says to them, no, it's not about being. It's not about doing. It's about surrendering. It's about undoing the things that you've known and just surrendering to me and letting me take you to places you never imagined. And maybe that's the answer. For so long we've tried to do, or we've tried to be, and it's a matter of just surrendering. So I want to encourage you, just undo what you've done in the past by letting Jesus completely take your heart and surrendering to him and being undone.